The autumn air was crisp and dry in Santa Monica, California, where the desert sun gave way to cool, shimmering nights. In 1985, high school was a world pulsing with thrill of neon lights, synth music blasting from boom boxes, and the electric tension of young love. Michael Evans was at the heart of it all, a star quarterback with messy black hair and a grin that lit up the hallways. But it wasn't just the game that made his heart race. It was Kelly, his golden girl with sun-kissed hair and sapphire eyes that caught the light like shards of glass. She was a cheerleader, radiant and wild, with a teasing smile that made every boy at Santa Monica High lose their breath. On that victorious Friday night, after Santa Monica had beaten Compton 28-7, the school was buzzing with triumph. Michael found Kelly behind the bleachers, her blonde hair tangled from the wind, her lips parted in a smile that set his blood on fire. "You were incredible tonight," she whispered, her hands slipping around his waist, pulling him close. Michael grinned, his pulse quickening. "I play better when you're watching." Their lips met, soft and hungry, tasting of cherry lip gloss and adrenaline. His hand slipped beneath her sheer skirt, fingers trailing along the smooth curve of her thigh. Kelly gasped a greedy sound, but did not pull away. The night was theirs, a secret world away from the roaring crowds. Then, a scream tore through the air, sharp and wide, from the dark woods behind the field. Michael froze, heart hammering. Kelly's grip tightened on his arm. "Did you hear that?" she said. "I'll check it out," Michael said, already moving towards the tree line. "Michael, wait," Kelly said. But the night swallowed him whole. The woods were alive with shadow and whispering leaves. Suddenly, a hulking shape that stepped from the darkness. A creature, massive and terrible, fur matted with fresh blood, eyes burning with an unnatural light. Michael barely had time to react before claws tore into his shoulder, teeth sinking deep. Pain exploded like wildfire, white hot and consumed. And then darkness. Michael woke up in a hospital bed, sterile, light stinging his eyes. His shoulder throbbed and jagged wounds ran across his chest, deep gashes stitched roughly. Doctors talked about animal attacks, bears or mountain lions, but Michael knew something darker had marked him. Kelly sat beside him, pale and trembling, clutching his hand like a lifeline. "You scared me," she whispered. He smiled weakly. "You should have seen the other day." Her laughter was fragile, but her eyes searched his, sensing the secret buried beneath his skin. That night, dreams came, the forest twisting and alive. He saw himself as something else, taller, faster, furred with burning golden eyes and claws dripping blood. A voice rasped in his mind, primal and raw. The hunger. His senses sharpened unnaturally. He could hear whispered conversations from halls away, smell Kelly's perfume from across the school, At night, his skin burned and muscles pulsed with restless energy, and the dreams grew darker. Visions of savage hunts, blood, and fierce aching desire. Kelly noticed. "You're different," she said one afternoon, tracing veins on his arms. "Hotter." Michael's grin was tight. "You like intense." She leaned close, breath warm at his ear. "I crave it." He kissed her hard, hands trembling. But as his nails grazed her skin too sharply, he stopped, fear clawing at his chest. When the full moon rose, Michael's body betrayed him. Pain rippled through his bones as they cracked and reformed. Fur burst from his skin in wild, hot patches. His hands turned into claws, his face stretched, teeth sharpening into deadly fangs. A guttural growl tore from his throat. Michael Evans was gone. In his place prowled a creature of dark hunger and lust. The desert night was thick with scents, fear, sweat, the sweet musk of prey. He found her behind the diner, a girl from his English class, cigarettes glowing in the dark. The hunt was swift, brutal, and intoxicating. His teeth sank into flesh, blood warm on his tongue, but it was more than survival. It was desire, raw, carnal consuming. When dawn broke, he lay naked in the dirt, trembling with a fierce and terrible ecstasy. Morning brought shame and confusion. Michael returned home, bloodied and broken, a stranger in his own skin. Kelly waited, worry etched across her face. "Where were you?" she asked softly. "Out with the guys," he lied. She kissed him, her touch both gentle and electric. "You're hiding something," she said. Michael swallowed hard. "I don't want to hurt you." "You'd never," she said. Her words both comforted and condemned him. The nights grew darker. Dreams of blood and flesh, of hunting, of lust unbound. Kelly grew distant, sending a shadow between them. Their nights together became a dance on the edge of madness. Michael's kisses were rough, desperate, his hands hungry and possessive. Kelly responded with a fierce fire of her own, skin warmed beneath his touch. Sighs, low and trembling, but beneath the passion lurked fear. One night, as Kelly lay curled in his arms, her breath hitching with desire, Michael's eyes flickered gold. He pulled away shaking. "I can't," he whispered. Her fingers trembled on his skin. "What's happening?" "I'm changing." She didn't recoil. Instead, she kissed him fiercely, hungry and wild. "I'm yours, whatever you are." Full moons came like dark promises. Michael transformed with a rising tide of silver light. Kelly watched helplessly as the boy she loved vanished beneath fur and fury. Each night, he hunted to feed a hunger deeper than hunger, a craving entwined with lust and power. Each dawn, he returned broken and ashamed. Kelly's love became the fragile thread pulling him back from the abyss. One night, driven by desperate love, Kelly followed him into the woods. She saw the transformation, furred and monstrous, snarling and wild. Fear didn't take her, only a fierce love. She reached out, trembling fingers tracing the creature's cheek. The beast hesitated. As dawn bled into the sky, Michael was himself again, naked, vulnerable, trembling. Michael fought the curse with every ounce of will. Kelly chained him in the school's fallout shelter during full moons, promising safety and love. But the beast was relentless. Desperation dawned at Kelly. "If I'm what you crave, take me," she whispered one night, eyes blazing. Michael almost did, almost surrendered to the hunger in her arms. But the beast snarled inside, urging flight. He ran, hunted again. Kelly followed him, knife in hand, heart pounding. "Michael, please," she cried. The beast turned, eyes like embers. She stood firm. "I love you, but I won't lose you." The beast lunged. The blade struck true. Michael collapsed, bleeding into the cold desert soil. Man and monster undone. At sunrise, Santa Monica was quiet and unforgiving. Michael was gone. Kelly stood at his grave, tears glittering in the first light. But the curse lingered, because sometimes when the full moon rises high, her eyes gleam gold in the dark, and the hunt begins anew. If you enjoyed the video, like the video and share it as much as you can. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and look out for the next one.